How are you finding London?
So far it has been incredible. Like I've been, working really hard, but also having lots of fun as well. It's just the weather that's not quite my cup of tea.
It's not great. It's a bit grey.
It's a little bit grey and a little bit drizzly.
Hello friends, I am Mr. Bhalerao sir, and as usual I welcome you in my channel that is English for Learners. Friends, as you have seen in this video, how these English women are communicating English fluently and automatically. Can we speak like this? Yes, we can. But there are so many problems, and we have to solve these problems. Why cannot we speak like this English woman? Why we cannot speak English fluently as a native English speaker? Because I know your problems. We non-native speakers have so many problems, and one of the problems is that we do not remember a particular word on time. We cannot frame a sentence while talking in English. We do not have a confidence. So many problems are there. And one of the problem is that words. We cannot remember a particular words. Right. Words are very important. Words are the base of language. Because words makes sentence. Sentence makes paragraph. Paragraph makes lessons. And group of lessons makes books. So words, a specific words, we should know, we should remember. How our teacher has taught us English words or English topics. As you know that the traditional method of learning or studying English, behind the chapter or behind the lesson, there are so many new words. And what we used to do, we memorize all these words, and it's very painful, it's very boring, we cannot remember. And that's why we do not have confidence. We do not remember words while talking in English. Don't worry. Today we are going to learn a new way of learning or studying words, a new words. And that method is always study or learn a new words in a form of phrase, not individual or single words. What's that method? Once again, listen to me. Always study or learn new words in form of phrase, but not in individual or single word. Do you know the phrase means a group of words, not a very lengthy sentence. It is just a group of words. For example, I shall give you the example. For example, Mary hates ice cream. To hate means to dislike. Do not like something. Mary hates ice cream. Just imagine, hate is new word for you. Now, in the normal traditional way of learning, you would find to hate, that version of verb, in the back of the chapter of your book. You write it down. To hate means do not like something, and you would study that version of the verb to hate. And later you would learn all these complicated rules about how to change that verb in different types of situations. I hate, he hates. Then you would learn past tense, future tense, and all this stuff. Here, you would have to remember basic form of verbs, and you would have to remember how to change it. That's the old way of doing it. And it's a painful and boring, and it doesn't work. because it causes big thinking. When you learn phrase, you just write down a phrase. First of all, you get a phrase from some natural English note, natural English, not a textbook and not a textbook. And you write down Mary hates ice cream. You write down full phrase always. You never write down just one word. You never write down a dictionary form of a verb. You would not write down to hate. Instead of, you write down Mary hates ice cream. And you might put a note to remind you where that phrase comes from. You might put story you read or comes from, you heard in a movie, whatever it is. It reminds you the real situation that it comes from. Now, you just study it. Mary hates ice cream, not a single word. In this way, you automatically get a grammar. You don't need to remember singular, plural, anything like that. You just learn naturally, learning phrase like this. He hates, she hates, Mary hates, etc. It will become natural. This is how native speakers learn grammar. We don't study grammar rules, spatially or separately or vocabulary list. We just hear natural phrases all the time. Then we can naturally feel deeply. This is so simple, but it is very powerful. If we use it correctly, we must do it all the time. If we hear this type of phrases so many times, we feel the grammar naturally. So, never study single word, but when you learn something new, write down a full phrase or full sentence. Always carry on small notebook with you, and anytime you find a new word in English, maybe something reading or listening, doesn't matter. Just write it down, that new word in a form of phrase or a full sentence, and keep adding to. Then in the future, when you reviewing or studying your vocabulary, always review full phrases. You never study individual word. In this way, one can learn naturally. One can learn vocabulary naturally and correctly. So friends, this is the new method of memorizing new words. And I'm sure if we follow this new method, definitely we all can speak English naturally and automatically. Friends, I'm sure you might have liked this video. If you liked it, please share it. If you have any suggestion, please write in comment box. Have a good day. Thank you very much.